gonna help us load today.
Kelly, come here. Kelly, come here. Kelly, come here. Okay.
And we're off. We're not real fussy here. We're looking for maybe 10 to 15 feet of water. We're going to try for panfish today. If we don't do any good there, we're going to find the deepest point of the lake and try for perch. First, I'm going to show you how we check the depth here. You want to take your line, double it up, make a little loop in it. Pretty easy little knot if you can see, but it's pretty bright out here. Anyway, you get a good sized loop like this, nothing fancy. Or you can hook this little weight here directly to a jig. But I don't have a jig on here, so we'll do the little loop. And all you do is stick it in the hole and drop it. Alright, now that our weight has completely hit the bottom, you simply reel up till your line is tight like this. All the kinks are out. Right directly to the top of the water. You just back up. And that's our depth, right about there. That looks about right. We're going to try fishing here. Nice thing about ice fishing, you don't really have to take much tackle out, like in the summer, spring and fall, and other seasons where you're not on the ice. Anyway, one of my favorite little baits is these. It's a little tiny jig head. It's all glow in the dark. Nice little hook. And normally I like to top that with a wax worm, or tip it with a wax worm, depending. In this case, I think I'm going to try spikes today. That's what I've got.
And what are spikes?
Spikes are just a little bit smaller than wax worms, and a lot of times they work a lot better, but they're a little bit more expensive. We're going to set up the shanty here. Normally you'd have this inside, but we can wait on that for a minute. We've got one side up, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time here with this one, so it's probably a little bit frozen. We'll just apply a little bit of pressure. Or maybe not. Looks like we don't have a shanty today. Again. What did I say was the name of it?
No, dog.
Little Muskego. Big Muskego. Danoon. There it is. Any idea how to get there?
Negative, good buddy. Hang on, let me get
Do you know where Kelly's Bleachers is? Okay, well, we had a little bit of shanty trouble out on the Genesee Lake out that way, so we went and bought a different one, and we're out here on Danoon. Gonna open this puppy up and see what we got. It should be very similar to our old one. We're at Lake Danoon, and we got a couple fish, a couple bites here, bringing up a fish. So far they're all just kind of small ones. Anyway, I'll show you what we're using here for bait in just a second. Get a close up of this monster trophy here. Anyways, stay down, Kel. What we're using for a bait is we've got glow-in-the-dark horizontal jig. Now, some people like to use a vertical jig. I like one that floats or jigs a little bit different. Down in the hole it jigs this way with the hook out to the side. And we're using wax worms, and my preferred method is to hook a wax worm right in the middle here. This one's kind of chewed up already, but that's okay because they seem to like the ones that are a little bit used. They like to hook it right in the middle, and it provides two tails that bounce up and down. And what we're doing with it then is drop it right in the hole, and you just let it flutter slowly down at its own pace. Looks like we got a nice healthy fish on here. This one's fighting a little bit better. We might possibly have a keeper here. Oh yeah, that's what we're after. This is a little bit better. Here we go, nice little bluegill.
Excellent.
Alrighty. Get back to, hey!
We're keeping her?
Get off the camera. Okay, there we go. Now, today, my dog almost ate a hook there. Today, we're trying to get a little bit of a fish fry here. My grandma likes to eat fish, and so do I, so I catch them and clean them, and she'll cook them. Nice thing about this is you don't have to worry about putting them in a bucket or anything like that. They're well preserved out on the lake. Just throw them on the ice.
Nice little bluegill. It's on a little different bait though than my buddy.
Yep.
Keeper? I think she's a keeper. She's walking around. I got a pretty big hand, 7 inches. I'll toss her out, dude. I'll keep her.
Yeah, why don't you hang on to that? It's a pretty nice looking fish you got there.
Yeah, not too bad. Let's toss it.